Ah, what a beautiful quiet day it is today in NiGHTopia. Not a nightmare has pestered me this week, so this is shaping up to be the best week I've ever had. All the visitors are in their own world, the NiGHTopians are at school, the nightmares are permanently defeated, so it's just me. Yes, I love quiet days like these, although I do get a little lonely sometimes, but I'm enjoying today. Hold on. What's that noise? Must be a little birdie. But overall, I'm still going to make the most of my quiet day. Okay, now the wings flapping is starting to distract me a little. Whatever bird has wings like that must be a very big bird. Not exactly a pterodactyl, but pretty big. Oh, the bird's coming in for a landing. Hey, little birdie, what brings you here? Excuse me, who you callin' bird? I'm a bat, for crying out loud. Hold on, why does this voice sound awfully familiar? Why don't you look behind you and see for yourself? Knights does so. Huh? Rouge the Bat? That's my name, don't wear it out. So, are you enjoying this serene day? Well, I was until you showed up. What do you want from me now? Well, you see, Knights, you and I have spent a little less quality time, so I thought I'd pay myself a little visit to this beautiful place. Yeah, right. The main reason why you even come here in the first place is so you can annoy me for 24 hours. Now leave me alone. I want some alone time. Please, Knights, I want to spend some time with you. I am an exiled creature from the Green Hills, you see. Oh, shame. You have no idea. Everyone in the Green Hills underestimates me. They barely bat an eye at my seductress look. No pun intended, by the way. Yeah, sorry, Rouge, but I have no time to listen to your sob stories. I've got better things to do than just sit here listening to you blabber on and on about yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to water my NiGHTopia flowers. May I be of assistance? No, Rouge, I don't need anyone's help. But Knights, please, I want to change my ways. I'm tired of being Miss Nice but naughty. You need my help. No, I don't. Fine. Be that way, Miss Snooty. I'm not being snooty. All I need is a bit of peace. So would you please stay out of my sight for once in your life and go back to where you came from? Fine. I'll come back later. Finally, now she's gone, I can finally get back to watering my garden in peace. Later, after Knights had finished watering her flower garden. My, what sweet, sweet melody you're playing, Knights. Rouge, do you mind? I'm in the middle of playing my invisible flute. Can I give it a try? No, Rouge, it's invisible. You can't see, touch, or feel it. However, it's delicate and very sensitive. So sensitive that it's likely enough to break if you use it in a non-essential sort of way. But Knight, I can guarantee you I am a pro at playing these instruments. I'll prove it, so hand her over. Rouge, I'm telling you, you can't play my flute. This flute only agrees to someone who can take extra care of it. If this flute falls to the ground, it can smash into smithereens, and that's not good. So, I can't lend you the flute. Are you sure it's not your figment of imagination? I don't see any flute around here, so you're probably just imagining things. Come on, just a feel, and I'll believe you. Hands off! Come on, just a small, simple tap. No! Please, no! Come on, Knights, I just want to know! quite the kid, aren't you? I am not a kid! Now shut up and let me play my music in peace! What, the same old melody? I'll bet I can play something better than this. But first... Knights, look up there! Where, Rouge? What flute? Knights looks up and sees nothing. On that point, Rouge snatches the invisible flute out of her hand. I didn't see anything. Wait a minute. Where's my flute? What flute? I don't have time for this. Just hand me back the flute. I don't have it. Then what's behind your back? Nothing. Liar! You have my flute. Now give it back. I'm just holding it gently. I said give! Whoa! Knight tries to swipe her hand at Rouge to force her to give the flute back, but it flies out of Rouge's hand and falls to the ground. Despite that it was invisible, it was a very fragile flute which can only be looked after by knights. The flute falls to the ground and smashes into smithereens. Knight stands aghast at the sight. Oops. Rouge! Look what you've did! You smashed my glorious glass flute to smithereens! It was an accident. You heard that way too many times. That flute meant so much to me. And now, thanks to you, I can never play my favourite melody ever again. You have no right to trick me into nothing and then immediately smash the most fragile instrument that's really captured my heart. If you so much as mess with me again, I shall have to banish you from NiGHTopia forever. Got that? Alright, geez, calm down. How can I calm down? That flute is my passion. It was the most glorious, fragile, glamorous instrument that played the best melodies ever. Ah! Can I at least help you clean up the broken glass? Even though I can barely see it. No, Rouge, no! Just leave me alone. Just leave me be for an hour. Fine. Suit yourself. Rouge flies off into the distance, leaving Knights leaning down on the ground, gazing at the smashed invisible flute. Her tears land on the shiny broken glass to make it even more shiny. So shiny that she can see herself crying softly. A few hours later, Rouge comes back to apologize, but Knights just sat by the fountain with her arms hugging her knees and head tucked in her lap. Knights? Knights? Go away, Rouge, I hate! Look, I know that what I did was wrong, but you need to know that what I did was an accident. I didn't mean to break your most precious flute. Honest. Come on, Knights. Quit being such a drama queen, would ya? There are other things that are just as beautiful as that. Rouge, I am not in the mood to speak to you. Now leave me alone! Knights, look, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. Now please forgive me. Accidents happen. Where's Octopus? He always cheers me up. Octopus? Yes, that's him. Now where is he? Who is he? Is he your teddy bear? No, he's a real-life octopus and he's my best friend. Another one of your imaginary... Just bring him over! Fine, fine. Don't be testy with me. Rouge flies off to find Octopus. She searches from north to west in NiGHTopia, until eventually she finds him hiding in a bush. Octopus hides his head in the bush after seeing Rouge, considering she wasn't Knights, his best friend. Rouge places her hand in front of him for a hug, which made Octopus finally swim into her hands. The two then set off to find Knights. Meanwhile, Knights was standing by the fountain skimming stones, until Rouge calls to let her know she found her friend. Knights, I found your octopus, whatever his name is. Octopus! There you are! Thank goodness you're here! I've been through a really stressful time. Octopus? Is he part octopus, part dog? Or octopus, part cat? Neither. He's just called Octopus. But does he have paw prints on his tentacles? No, we just call him Octopus. He's not a sea animal, as part furry creature. Can I just call him Octopus? Fine, now be a dear and leave me and Octopus have some time for ourselves. Fine, I'll go. But I have one question. What is it? You know we were talking about octopi. Yeah, it's made me think of a time I was at a seafood restaurant. Oh boy. About a minute later. And because of that, I could never visit a seafood restaurant the same way again. Say Knights, did you ever try a head of an octopus yourself? Did you know that the head and the tentacles are edible in some restaurants? Just add some seasonings and... Knights, do you feel okay? Why are you looking at me like that? I... I... I need to be somewhere. She flies off into the distance and lets out a scream. Ah! Octopus, no! Okay, that was random. Rouge hears Knights crying loudly while hugging Octopus in the distance. Was it something I said? What's wrong, Knights? I just asked a simple question. It doesn't concern your friend or anything. Back away! Knights, please pull yourself together. I was only telling you a story. Stay away from me and Octopus, you animal! Actually, I'm what the people call a flying mammal, but close enough. Still on the verge of tears, Knight suddenly snaps at Rouge for all the time she was messed with. Just leave already, Rouge! I've had it with you! You are no longer welcome in NiGHTopia anymore! Fine, I'm going. I know when I'm not wanted, but I'll be back. Eventually. Rouge flies off back into the sky and heading back to the green hill where she belongs. Now Knight has finally calmed herself down, not knowing that her rival is now gone. The nerve of her. Pay no attention to her, Octopus. You're safe with me now. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Don't cry, Octopus. The mammal won't come back. I promise. Come on. Dry those eyes. Tell you what, we'll play a wonderful game later on. But first, I need to make sure that the rival doesn't come back. Wait there. Octopus scratches his head. What am I going to do? You'll see. Later. And done! Now that irritating mammal won't be able to break inside NiGHTopia. That'll serve her right. Well, what do you think, Octopus? Do you like what I've built? Octopus scratches his head again. Good question, Octopus. Well, I've set up 2 doorbells. The doorbell on the left, which is the correct one for visitors to enter inside NiGHTopia, and another one on the right is to knock out Rouge next time she tries to break in. Though I may need to set up a sign to let visitors know which doorbell to use. I'll be right back. She flies off to find a wooden sign and pencil. Meanwhile, inside the shed. I can't seem to find a sign anywhere. Nope, that's not the one. Nope. Ow! Something landed on my head. But I'm okay. And hey, I finally found what I was looking for. She finally finishes the finishing touches. There! That should do it. Now we just wait a while for the scoundrel to come back. After about a week, Rouge tries to break inside NiGHTopia. I hope Knight doesn't mind if I just drop in to apologize for what happened a few days ago. Now, which doorbell should I use? Octopus points to the right. Thanks, Octopus Man. Octopus facepalms for what Rouge has just called him. Rouge then presses the doorbell on the right side of the dream gate. A boxing glove then appears from the wall and knocks Rouge out. Knights and Octopus laugh at the sight. Wrong doorbell, Rouge! Try again! A dizzy Rouge stands back up and ends up pressing on the very same doorbell with her head this time, causing the boxing glove to spring out and knock her out again. This goes on several times until she instantly gives up. Urgh! I'm done with this! She angrily flies off back to the Green Hills, her head and her feet still bruising after the knockouts that occurred to her. Do you suppose she'll come back now, Octopus? Octopus shakes his head. I doubt that too.
And true to her word, Rouge never did come back to NiGHTopia, so all was safe for now. Since then, every visitor that came to NiGHTopia always pressed the correct doorbell, which was on the left. The nightmares didn't bother her so often anymore, considering that no matter how hard they try, she wouldn't deign to return to their realm. That day, a visitor gave Knights a brand new flute which was realistic and made out of gold, still fragile, which she thanked them for that, and she went back to playing her favorite melodies.